There I go. I heard y'all was looking for me. Here I go. What's good, family? I'm not staying on here long, so if y'all out there, come on in. Come on in, come on in. If y'all out there, come on in. If y'all out there, come on in, come on in. I'm not gonna be on long, so not feeling too hot on my way home. I heard y'all was looking for me. Here I go. Here I go. Now I'm not really feeling 100%, but I feel better than I have. I heard y'all was looking for me. What's up, Miss Lisa? What's up, Miss Wanda? What's going on, Miss Bev? What's good? Hope everybody having a good night. Good to see you as well, Miss Bev. Glad to be seen. KP, where you at this week? D Square, what's good? Wanda, it's not my fault. I had a disease in my blood. So it wasn't nothing I caused. It was something that just basically came about that they had to remove. It was in my access arm. For y'all to do dialysis, y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I seen y'all was looking for me, so here I go. Here I go. I ain't went nowhere though. I'm in the building. Trying to watch my hood because it came loose earlier. I don't want to make that same mistake again driving. But just know, y'all, I was thinking about y'all. I texted Lil Kev a couple times, but my phone died, and I didn't have my charger while I was in the hospital. But Kev did reach out to me. Miss B. Daniels, shout out to y'all. I'm good, Miss Lisa. I'm glad you're here around in the building with us. Okay, I see you. My grandmother was on dialysis before she passed away too. I wasn't even going to do dialysis at first because of the way she passed away. She came home from dialysis and she got real sick and she never recovered, really. Like her blood pressure went real low while she was on the machine. So they boosted her up enough to get her walking and talking. But she never came back around after that, like fully. Miss you too, Miss Rhonda. How you doing? Y'all gotta forgive me tonight. I can't stay on long, people. Please, forgive me. I'm only gonna be on here a few more minutes. As y'all can hear, my throat is messed up, and I had a blood disease, so I was in bed, like all the way in bed for the last 7 days. I ain't get up and walk until the seventh day, which was like yesterday. Bridget from VA, appreciate the love. Appreciate it. I was thinking about y'all too. What up, Letitia? Whitney, what's good with you? It's good. I ain't even have a chance to go on nobody else's page while I was in the hospital because my battery had died. So I was stuck. Like I had no other, form of communication. and I didn't bring my tablet with me. Appreciate all the prayers and everything, but I'm getting better. There's a couple of other pages out there making up their own assumptions about what happened to me. It's cool. I don't have to lie about my condition or anything that happens about my condition. I have kidney disease, and there's certain things that can happen to your body when you have kidney disease. Your body fights you sometimes. Your screen is buffering. Mine's not. I'm clear, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just ugly and they don't want you to see. That's probably what it is. Queen K, what's good? I hope all y'all having a good day, man. I saw y'all reaching out to a brother when I couldn't reach back out to say what's up to y'all. I appreciate it. All the prayers, all the good thoughts. I appreciate it. Oh, your husband had it too? Okay. Anybody can donate a kidney, Miss Maddie. It's not hard. You just got to be verified that you're able to be a donor. If you want to know how, I'll give you the information. It's not hard. Car, go. What are we waiting for, sir? So yeah, man, I wanted to kick it with y'all for a minute. I put the video up earlier, let y'all see my face. But I wanted to actually physically come and talk to y'all for a little while tonight before I go home and go to bed. I got to get my energy up, man. I almost passed out when I went in the hospital. Like, I was weak. I couldn't even really walk by myself. Somebody had to help me walk in. Whatever that blood disease is called damn. I can't think of the name of it right now. But they're common. But then there's something that's not common. And those are the ones that'll kill you. Damn, it starts with an S. It starts with the letter S. You saw what, Bridget? Oh, the video? I'm glad to see all y'all as well, man. My little dude, Kev, I call him my little dude. He bigger than me. He checked in on me. I guess because he's younger than me, I say little dude. Don't find it disrespectful, though. We all know what it is. Sepsis. No, not sepsis. It could be sepsis. It starts with an S, but that don't sound like what it was. Because it's like two different types. And then there's two other types that's really bad. It could be sepsis. Hell, I don't know. All I know, it was making me sick real bad. And they've been trying to find it for the last month. I'll send it to you, Miss Maddie. Yeah, I try to be a tough cookie, Miss Lisa, but you know. There go Lil Kev. What's up, man? I can't call him little nothing. That nigga 6'3", y'all. He taller than me. I'm 6 foot. And I look like calling him Lil Kev. That shit don't even make sense. Like, what up, Lil Kev? We're good. I'm looking up at this nigga like, yeah, what up, Lil Kev? Nigga, I'm not calling you Lil Kev no more, nigga. Nah, I'm just messing with him. But he's 6'3", I'm 6 foot. How we gonna call? We need to switch roles. I'm Lil Sam. I'm Little Sam. When he come on the mic, I'm Little Sam. I'll give him that. Yeah, that's a big dude, man. He don't look like he big, because y'all always see him halfway because he be sitting down most of the time. Now he done started breakdancing and shit. He put on a whole show on his page. We checking receipts and breakdancing. Nigga, you gotta pick one, nigga. Pick one, Lil Kim. You can't do everything on your page. Nigga. You're gonna be jumping from hot air balloons pretty soon. Now listen, I love you, nigga, and I'm telling you that while everybody listening, so everybody can hear me. I love you, nigga, but you had me confused as shit yesterday. I logged in. You was supposed to be talking about some receipts or some shit. I don't know, some dates and receipts. I ain't hear none of that shit. I was listening to record executives, and I got lost like a mug. I was like, I'm about to email this nigga. You had me lost in shit. So I have a question, y'all. Did y'all see that Lauren London got her own Puma campaign now? What do y'all think about that? Can everybody hear me? I appreciate you too, little bro. That's for real, for real. Tell Miss B Daniels I hit you up so she won't come looking for me. Yeah, Cab be breakdancing and shit, doing windmills and graffiti art and shit. I don't know what page I'm on when I log on there. I be confused as shit. I'm talking about Nipsey Hussle. This nigga doing windmills. Crab walk. Head spins and shit. What's hippo eyes? What's a Miss Shirley? Well, I read all your notes before. Appreciate you. I think it's pretty dope that if they did include Lauren in the campaign, I think that's pretty dope as a woman that's trying to find peace, and they surrounded her campaign, her part of the campaign around that whole thing. So Puma is really taking care of Nipsey family. Gotta show them a lot of respect, man. They're really taking care of Nipsey family. They still giving his family access, still allowing his family to make changes and ideal changes, still adding them to the process. That's true shit right there, man. Like, I got a lot of respect for that. I haven't worn Puma since I was a kid, since breakdancing, where we had the fat laces. Nipsey, the only reason I started even looking at Puma again. So that means a lot. That's why they realize that, and they're trying to make sure that they stay on top with these, with the stuff that he's putting out. Because real talk, some of that shit is real dope. Like, some of that shit they putting out, it's expensive, but it looks like it's worth it because it's quality. Their campaign, pretty dope, man. Yeah, they said they had a good pop-up. They sold out. Ms. Maddie, you can email me at black, BLACK, beauty, BEAUTY, Wilson at yahoo.com. Just send me an email to say like, hey, so I know it's you, and I'll give you all the information you need. Instead of going back and forth trying to get your email and get your, it's easier. Just email me, and I'll send you everything you need to know. Yeah, that was dope. When I seen her in the Sam in there too, Samantha. Samantha is dope, man. I don't know who dating that girl, or she gay, or I don't know what the hell going on with her, but she's pretty dope, man. She's pretty dope. And she bringing that girl up, his daughter, with some class about her. and some style about herself. And I'm sure she's not gonna be ghetto either. She's not playing that shit. It's gonna be a part of her like her mama, and it's gonna be a part of her that's gonna be like her daddy. And I think that part, like her daddy, is gonna win. I think that part is gonna win because I think that she holds a strong bond toward her father, and I think she feels like if she does anything wrong, that she's gonna fail him. I'd like to see a campaign with her and for kids. That would be dope. That would be real dope. They should do one for kids and have her be the model for it. Like Puma Kids. They got to keep the momentum going while it's hot, while it's on people's mind. Because black people will forget about shit in 20 days. Damn near. 20 days come and go. We don't forgot about this shit. Yeah, her and Cross will be in a video together or looking, new designs. I think that would be smart, business-wise, for both parties. That'll get them two into modeling early, and that'll get them, more income coming in to go into them funds. They keep working it right. Them kids ain't gonna never have to worry about nothing. Shit, the family ain't gonna have to worry about nothing. Yeah, man. There's some sick fucking people out here, bro. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. There's some real sick fucking individuals in this world, man. You run up and just try to grab a little girl and just grab her like you own this girl, throw her in the back of your car and just speed off, and her family never see her again. That shit is disgusting, bro. I catch a nigga doing that shit, I'm blowing his head off. I'm not asking no questions. I see that shit, I'm blowing your head off. I'm getting as close as I can to that head, bro. Because that shit don't make no sense. But that's the thing in this country right now. Well, not just this country, shit, they doing it all over the world. It's just we so fucked up, we ain't paying attention. We worried about a fucking fence in Mexico, and we losing more people and getting more drugs coming in other places than anywhere in the world. That shit don't make no sense, man. But we in the greatest fucking country in the world. You listen to Republicans. Yeah, he need to go back in this hole. I can't understand why they let him out the hole in Detroit anyway. That shit don't make no sense. Fuck you gonna build a 30-foot statue of Baphomet in the middle of Detroit and nobody don't say shit. How is that fucking possible? Just gigantic ass statue of Baphomet, and we worried about Confederate soldiers and Confederate shit, and we got a gigantic devil in the middle of Detroit. Ain't nobody talking about. They said devil worshippers sacrifice people as well as animals. So what'd that tell you? We are in a crazy fucking world, man. We gotta do better. Because if we don't do better, we dead. It's a fucking fact. That's facts. They trying to kill us, bro. That's word. They trying to fucking kill us. But one thing they always say it's a silver lining to everything, and y'all niggas need to pay attention. Basically, y'all need to start paying more fucking attention to your children. In this, so God done gave you I'm not even gonna say God, I'm gonna say the universe gave you a bridge so that you can stop letting your fucking kids run all over the fucking place and do what the fuck they want and be where the fuck they want. They showing you what to stop fucking doing. And if you still letting your children do this shit outside on the internet by themselves, doing what the fuck they want, wherever they want to do it at, and you allow this shit in your house, you are the main problem. You don't need to call the police when that shit happen. You don't need to call them. Go look for them your motherfucking self. Because you the one that caused the fucking problem. You are the one that caused the problem. So you need to go look for their ass. People don't look at it that way, but it's always a silver lining in a dark cloud. So the dark cloud is the fact that people are practicing human trafficking. But that ain't no new shit in America. That's not nothing new in the United States of America. Because niggas been pimping and hoeing women since forever. That's the oldest industry on earth. Hoes, pimps. Hey, Miss Gina, how are you? So, you got to get if your children is somewhere where they ain't got no fucking business and they get snatched, that goes back to mom and dad. Oh, you didn't know about that? Yeah, that shit crazy, bro. Yeah, that shit crazy, man. It's been like that. It's been up since like 2012, something like that, 2013. It's a big ass statue of Baphomet in Detroit, just chilling with lights on it. That shit look like Abraham Lincoln Monument in DC. Nice picture, Miss Lisa. I see you. Miss Gina, definitely a nice picture. Exactly. So how the fuck they pull that shit off? Fuck you gonna put a giant statue of the devil? This world is fucking nuts, man. And we down here worrying about Confederate soldiers and shit. They don't want no kids that old. They want teenagers and preteens. Yeah, but the mothership can't pick all of us up. What's going on, boss? YRB29 West. That's a lot to goddamn say. Excuse my language. We're gonna have to shorten that shit, bro. Like boss or West or all that right there. That's a lot to say, man. I'm just gonna say, "What's up, Wes?" When I see you pop up and be like, "What up, Wes?" Cause that's a lot to say, bro. I'm 47, bro. I gotta save the breaths I got. Limit my shit. So yeah, I'm gonna call you either boss or West. I'll let you pick which one you want to be, but I can't say all that shit. I damn near passed out a few minutes ago trying to say it. Just looking at this shit. All right, I'm back. I caught my breath. Damn. That shit long as hell, bro. Yeah, I be grandpa. That's all right. Who? What mugshot? What the hell are we talking about? What's going on? Who got a mugshot? Nah, you good. Ain't no disrespect. I just can't say your name like that. My energy level is not oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta save my breaths, man. I can't be, shit. I gotta make a decision when I see your name. It's either Boss or West. Shit, I don't know. Black, BLACK, Beauty, BEAUTY, Wilson at yahoo.com. You got it? You should have posted that Baphomet picture on here so everybody can see what we was talking about. What decision? What we talking about? Oh, you talking about deciding which? Yeah, because I can't do both of them. Fuck that. What's going on, D? What's good? So if I didn't get a chance to say hello to everybody, make sure I say hi, hey. Please don't charge it to my heart. Charge it to my head, charge it to my heart, or however that shit go. I just got home from the hospital yesterday, so I'm still a little weak. So y'all please forgive me if I forgot, if I can't see somebody. Actually, Kev, I'm probably gonna get some rest, bro. I need to put my stuff away and just lay around, man, until I go to sleep. Get as much rest as I can. I gotta get up early in the morning. So I got a question, y'all. Miss Roll Tide, what's up? I just got out the hospital. I'm gonna get with you though. I got a question. And all them, supposed OGs that be on my page, this ain't for y'all niggas. Y'all like to talk all that shit, and this ain't that post. Don't get your ass cussed out, cause that's what's gonna happen. So check this out. Here's my question, right? All of these folks out in wherever he got killed at, is somebody in the gang that knows something, right? Now I understand all the codes of the streets and all that bullshit. I get all that, right? But this nigga supported the entire ecosystem. Still is supporting the ecosystem because 5 niggas albums is coming out that he put on. And the only reason niggas is listening to these niggas is because he put them on. So and these niggas is part of the system that he came up in. Now, if the system was the reason why he died, I'm trying to go around the bases without saying too much. If the system that he was a part of all his life was the reason he died, and you still a part of that shit, yet and still you claim you love this nigga, and it's all money in, all this, how you gonna sit there and tell me that you cool with the same niggas that killed your mans in them? You understand what I'm saying? That's my question, right? Even if, because we never gonna find out from this Eric Holder bullshit. We already know that that's some bullshit. That whole video was bullshit. Eric Holder's an actor. All of this shit staged, right? So now Cowboy in jail, just like I said, that nigga was gonna be in prison, either prison or dead, because they can control him. In prison, I said that for almost 3 months. Everybody else now, they talking about that shit like Cowboy. Yeah, what the fuck? We've been talking about Cowboy on our page for a long time. And we said that if he don't get killed on the street, that he was gonna get caught and put in prison, and they're gonna shake him down in prison until something happened. Cause he done spent all his money basically that he earned for this whole Sabasket, or whatever you want to call it, that he earned for this. And now, there ain't no more money. And he demanded more money, I bet you. So they had to move him out the picture before he say something. Now they probably giving him drugs and keeping him sedated, all that type of shit. But back to my question. My question is this. I don't give a fuck about street codes and all that type of bullshit. If you've been my friend since we was 12 years old, and this goes for him and his day ones, right? Yeah, I feel you on that, bro. But see, my thing is, I'm not claiming shit that killed my people. I understand the culture. I get all of that. Whatever the case is, blah blah blah. But first of all, I'm not getting ready to run with y'all niggas no more. If I know, and obviously I know, you gotta know who fucking did it. There's no way that y'all the biggest situation happening out in LA. Y'all the biggest situation happening out there in that whole area. Y'all are the security force for that area. Y'all names is up on the back of stores and all kind of places. Everybody know who it is. It's RSO, you know what I'm saying? And for life, right? So that's what they claim. So if those are the people that killed Nip, right? And they raised Nip, but the niggas that's on his label still claiming that shit, something ain't right. You know who killed your nigga, and yet and still you still flagging with these niggas. Something don't make sense about that. Something don't make sense about that, right? Like you basically killed you know who killed your peoples, but you got to stand down and accept that shit, or you next. Now you supposed to be hard as shit. You supposed to be all this and all that. You a grown ass man, first of all of your niggas, but you can't. I don't know what the word. I don't want to come out and say nothing off the rip. But you still hanging with these niggas that killed your nigga, basically, is what I'm trying to say. If you don't know who did it, them niggas done gave you a story about who really did, bro. It's no fucking way. As many of them as it is out there. Yeah, bro, that shit don't make no sense, man. Somebody killed my peoples. I'm trying to see about you, bro. That don't make no sense. And we not supposed to be wolves. We supposed to be the pack. We supposed to be, I mean, we not supposed to be individual wolves that just out there picking off shit. We supposed to be fucking a family that fight together and win together, make money together. These niggas is fighting each other. And the whole fucked up shit about it is that y'all got the same niggas. All of y'all got that shit on y'all. On y'all back, on y'all sleeve, wherever. You know who killed this nigga. LA, that whole area is not that big that the information can't be subjugated, if you understand what I'm saying. So here's my question. So either y'all did it or you let some niggas come in there and do it. But either way, that shit don't make sense. Either way, that shit don't make sense. Because you you allowed that shit to happen in your hood. See, here's the thing about a lot of people be scared to talk about shit that needs to be talked about. All these fucking people out here talking about they having dreams and all this bullshit. Man, I don't give a fuck about that bullshit. You talking all this shit about all this shit that people telling you, but you ain't told nobody what the RSC did to that man and all of this type of shit and who know what and who know this. All of y'all clickbait. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking. If you really say that nigga come to you in his dreams and this nigga ain't tell you who murdered him, you kiss my ass. That's some bullshit. And that Lauren London whole bullshit, you can kill that. That shit is dead. That shit is dead. All of a sudden now Lauren London is fucking Vito Genovese. She out here getting niggas off and shit. According to these people. Shit. They got all these. I watched a video the other day comparing Kanika Jenkins to Biggie Smalls. Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about, man? Like, are you just trying to get video likes? Or you want people to stay on your page? Like, What kind of bullshit? Only thing we need to be talking about, bro, and all of y'all scared to talk about that shit, is the fact that if this man got killed by his own people, why are the people who was down with him since day one still fucking with the other people? That's my question. That's my question. I ain't got no problem with niggas handling their business for whatever reason, right? So my whole thing is, see, we getting off subject, y'all. Stay with me, y'all. Stay with me. So, you know, in order to find out who really, really murdered Nipsey, you're gonna do some fucking homework. Cause if the people who loved him since day one won't even come out and tell you what they know, you stuck. You gotta find this shit on your own. You gotta gather and find this information on your own time. And then you gotta hope that you don't pull nothing up that don't need to be found. Cause then that puts you in a position where you're gonna be if you shook, then you in bad shape. What up, Mo Money? What's good, man? So yeah, man. I I hear y'all when y'all be talking about this street code bullshit. I understand, I get it. But if somebody killed my peoples, like if a nigga come around and kill my cousin, I don't give a fuck what your affiliation is, nigga. If we went to school together and we Qs, it's gonna be a dead Q somewhere. If we was in junior high together, and that's how I know your ass, and we did shit in junior high that nobody don't know about, later on in life, because we was kids, shit that we done got away with or whatever, I don't give a fuck. You out of here. So you're not gonna tell me that no niggas is gonna be like we down for life, nigga. And you killed my best friend. But because of the fact that I'm more affiliated with y'all than I am with, I guess that's how it worked. That I'm more affiliated with y'all than I am with my brother. That I gotta step back. That I gotta step back and let the shit happen. That shit don't make no sense. Boozy G, what's up, good? What's up, God? And niggas can say what they want. Like I said about that street shit, street code bullshit. You talk about that shit all you want to. Ain't no fucking code of the streets, bro. When in this position, there's certain technicalities that don't fit this shit. If I'm with you and you with me since day one, these niggas been friends since they was children. You understand? Hey, what's up, Miss Tasha? How are you? These niggas been friends since they was kids. You can't tell me that none of these niggas in this rap label group don't know what really happened to that nigga. And then, if you really know what happened to the nigga, why is you still around the niggas that did it? Right? Good to see you as well. Nice picture. If he's still alive, that means he's an informant. Or he always was an informant. Yeah, that means that he was an informant and they had to move him and get him out like ASAP. And he probably gonna testify against somebody. I'm not saying no nip, no snitch. Don't come on my fucking page with no bullshit. What I just said was, I said if he's still alive, the only way he could still be alive is under witness protection. That's the only way that they could keep him away from the day-to-day shit that goes on where he's not gonna be seen. And then by the time we see him again, he's not gonna look the same. But I don't think Nip would have went for that, considering he would have had to leave Imani and Cross. I don't think he would have went for that shit. Unless they got some program where he could go see them she can take them to see the kids on the weekend in some secure facility or some shit. I don't know. But if that's the case, that nigga must know something like, mind blowing. But he not telling. He said he was the spook by the door, so shit, who knows? You know what happened with the spook by the door if y'all read the book. You know what ended up happening. That nigga double crossed everybody. Yeah, I've been saying that too, Tasha. If for some reason something had happened to the kids and Lauren also, I probably would have believed that shit. But being that Lauren is still here and the kid's still here, it makes you kind of wonder if because I don't think he would be able to, he could deal with the fact that he's not going to see his parents every day. Black Sam is the one who handled his business anyway. So that's a given, as long as they could be in communication at some point in time. So that's workable. They both adults. Then Lauren is an adult. So, how do you make time to see somebody that you was about to get married? Now you can't never marry that man until if I'm saying if he's still alive. You can't marry this man. You can't be seen with this man. Anytime you do something with this man, it gotta be protected and where nobody can know anything. Ain't no female about to go for that man. The only reason I believe, what up, Reg? What's good, man? Thanks for the love, brother. Thank you. The only reason I say that is, if he is still alive, that would be the only way he could still be alive under government protection. But I don't know how they could pull that off, being like he got the most recognizable face. They keep him on TV every day, so I don't see how that could be possible. But they could do anything now surgically, so. It's something happening out there that they gotta bury. And I think they're using this whole situation to bury it with. These folks want black people. Let's talk a minute about this before I go. Y'all don't understand how bad these folks want these people out of these areas. They want to be able to raise taxes. They want to be able to have better tenants and better owners. The home values are about to go up, which means they could collect more taxes. All of that shit about to happen. So, any person that's in those areas that don't own that property that they banging in front of, they're gonna be out of there. They're gonna be out of there. They're gonna raise the rent to whoever they renting from right now, or they're gonna issue summonses to get them out of there if they living with their parents and they causing mayhem. So that shit ain't gonna be long, bro. They getting them motherfuckers out of there, bro. Them folks is not playing, bro. First they got Nipsey out with his building and his whole shit. Now they working on them other streets. They going from 60th back, and they hitting all that shit. Price about to go up. So y'all gonna be saying y'all this, but y'all ain't even gonna be able to live in the area that y'all banging. Heard? You gonna be talking about you rolling 60, and you can't even go around 60 because they done gentrified the whole fucking street all the way down. Rolling 40s, all them niggas. So who benefiting from it though, look here? Who's in charge of the project? I'm all right, Keisha. Keisha, thank you. Oh, okay. These folks know what they're doing, man. Y'all think these folks ain't stupid, bro. Y'all live, if this to my folks in Cali, right? Y'all live on beachfront property with palm trees and shit. Whether or not you bike by the shore or not, you live near palm fucking trees. You live in paradise. You might not see it as paradise, but for a nigga that's from like Jersey or New York, we come out there, all we see is palm trees and manicured areas and all that type of shit. And y'all out here doing what y'all do and talking about how bad it is and shit. Yeah, how is this bad, nigga? Like it's palm trees outside. All I'm saying is, man, if you in that area, you need to get your ass out. Start looking for other areas or buy your property or whatever the case is. Buy it now because the price is about to go up. That shit is beautiful, man. Every time you see a picture of that shit, you got big ass palm trees and you know people. It might not be the greatest neighborhoods, but they keep their neighborhood manicured. You know, they cut their grass and shit. It's like a little Hawaii or some shit. It don't take long to get to the shore. All I'm saying is, you know, before they push these niggas out, they should have been. Nip was the only one who had enough sense to say, look, y'all, they got about to push us out of here. We need to own this shit so they don't have no say in it because we're already on that. We out here doing dumb shit and continuing to do dumb shit. So basically, somebody else owning the land that you banging on. That don't make no sense. And I don't got no disrespect to none of the colors. I got family members that bang. So I'm not gonna never disrespect my family that does bang. I got Crips and I got Bloods. I got bangers on both sides. But at the same time, when we come together, we don't kick it about shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? I try to talk to them about real life shit. Feel me? I try to talk to them about shit that could change their life. About getting away and building something for themselves and their children. Because if they don't, it ain't gonna be long. And from where I'm from, I done lost a lot of friends, bro. I done lost a lot of niggas, man. I'm just counting one city. I'm from Trenton. If I just count Trenton by itself, they got one of the highest murder rates in the country. And my city ain't even that big. Thank you, Rochelle. But they killing niggas like it ain't nothing. You know, and the shit don't make sense. Nobody fire no bullets at the police. All we kill is black people. That shit don't make no sense to me. We don't fuck with the police. We don't go in Beverly Hills. We don't go up in Manhattan. We don't do none of that shit. We bang in our own areas. We killing people in our own areas. We pimping women, black women in our own areas. All of this shit don't make no sense, man. Word up. Say word, man. Shit don't make no fucking sense. And the problem is that we live in a society where motherfuckers is always like, Um, well, as long as it ain't in my, as long as it ain't my house, as long as it ain't my house, oh, that shit going okay. Keep it up. What's going on? Thoughts? What's good? The shit is sad, man, because the only people that's benefiting from this whole lifestyle is the hospitals that selling organs that they can salvage, and also what's the people that do the ones that bury you. Those are the only people that's benefiting from this reckless behavior that we participate in. They got damn near billionaires, morticians in like Chicago and different places like that, because there's so much death that they got to have people to do that. Yeah, say word. Appreciate it. I'm very tired, but I wanted to give y'all opportunity to talk when you had a chance to talk. And I just want to say a prayer for everybody. I don't normally pray for people as a whole, but I want to say these words since I didn't get an opportunity to do Dear Black Family 8 yet. I just want to say a short prayer, if y'all don't mind. Um, talk to our ancestors and to the Most High and ask them to protect us during these evil times. So, if y'all would like to lower your heads for a brief moment, as we speak to the Most High and we call on the spirits of our ancestors, we need defense in this world. We need your care and your love, your mercy and your kindness. All praises to the Most High. We need your help. The world is going crazy, and we want to stay sane. We want to stay in the position where we are now. We want to continue to get better and do better. We don't want to have depression because of a holiday. We don't want to lose our minds because of a holiday. We don't want to get murdered because of a holiday. Help us, Lord. Help us and protect us. Keep us and strengthen us. We believe that the Almighty can do anything. And we ask that the ancestors intercede for us. And we ask those things in the name of our Most High. All praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High. And that's all I say. I'm done with that. I pray that none of y'all don't, put yourself in a position where you get so depressed that you want to do something to yourself. This is a holiday, a man-made holiday. Don't trip so much that you're going to hurt yourself. Put your money back in your pocket. Make other arrangements. Do something different this year. Don't let Christmas kill you, okay? Don't let Christmas kill you. We have a lot of, as black people, we have a lot of underlying issues already, right? So we don't need to add on depression and you know social defeat because you feel like you're not good enough to go out here and get your kids what everybody else has. Tell y'all something. Fuck that shit. Next time you start feeling low, just say fuck this shit. I'm not gonna make myself cry about no fucking Christmas presents. It's supposed to be a happy time, supposedly. So if it's supposed to be so happy, why am I crying? Why am I sad? Why am I hurting? Why am I broke? Why is my spirit this depleted? Why am I low, like on the ground low? If this is supposed to be a happy time, you gotta think about that, guys. Don't let Christmas kill you. Don't let Christmas kill you.
Don't let Christmas kill you. Don't spend all your money on this holiday made by man. Jesus' birthday supposedly was at a whole different time of the year. So don't be out here getting yourself broke for some shit that ain't even real anyway. It's real for the people who making money. Don't put yourself in a position where you feel like you got to kill yourself to get out of debt, to get out of depression. Like this, don't even put yourself in that. Don't even put yourself in a position where you would have to feel that way. That's think about that, guys. That's like, you know, they say when you eat the wrong foods for your okay, so they say when you eat the wrong food, your body can't digest it properly and it shuts down. So that's basically what happened to us at Thanksgiving. We eat the wrong foods. Your body is basically shutting down itself so that it can get rid of all that crap that you just ate to try to save your life. So you go to sleep, you fall asleep, your body wake up, you got to go to the bathroom because your body done created waste to try to save your life. So it doesn't turn that food that you ate into waste. So it's getting rid of the waste to try to save your life. What do? We go get another plate of the bullshit, lay back down, same process. It's the same thing, guys. Same fucking thing. You sit up, you stay up all night on Easter, on Christmas Eve, putting presents out, doing all this, so that some white guy in a beard can get credit. You already broke. You're not getting credit for what you're doing. You can't even tell your kids the truth because you'll feel like a liar. Then you can't tell them the truth that Santa not real because you're gonna feel like you hurting them, and that's gonna depress you even further. See the way that lies work. You just keep going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. So when my son got to a certain age, I basically told him that we not celebrating Christmas no more. No, no, no man-made holidays will I celebrate. I don't care what you know. I don't care who complain. I'm not married, so I ain't got to deal with that. I don't care. Now, if I was in a relationship, then the girl be like, why we not celebrating Christmas? Why we not celebrating Thanksgiving? Then that's not somebody that I need to be with, right? That wouldn't be somebody that I would not need to be with because our ideologies are completely different and wrong. And that don't make sense for me to put myself in that situation. So that's another reason why a lot of y'all is in the position that y'all are in, because the person that you with, I do too. I got an enlarged start. Um, but that's a whole nother subject. So you dealing with a nigga or you dealing with a female that's not right for you, that's causing you to continue to do this dumb shit. So you still out here celebrating fucking Christmas and Easter and Thanksgiving because you with somebody that celebrated it and they don't want to give it up. That's one reason why I don't deal with certain people or certain things. I made a decision that if I gotta go by myself, I'm gonna go by myself. And that's period, point blank. If you don't like the fact that I don't celebrate Thanksgiving or Christmas, I don't need to be with you. Like that's you're not for me. I don't care how much ass you got, titties, all that. I don't give a fuck. It's nice talking to you, but that's a waste of my time. Long term, it's a waste. And I'm not gonna put myself in that position to change my viewpoint over some ass. That's not gonna happen. Excuse my language, but just talking real. It's crazy because we so scared to try to do new things. And the good thing about this new generation is that they got so much heart. And they also are strong in the fact that if they don't want to do something, they don't do it. If they don't want to do it, they don't do it. I don't want to be a part of that. So, okay, no problem. You ain't got to be a part of it. we'll find somebody to be a part of it. You know what I mean? The devil always gonna find somebody to participate in his activities. Trust and believe. He always gonna find somebody to be in and out of. He gonna find somebody to be involved in his tomfoolery. The stupid shit about this whole thing is that the black church is one of the biggest supporters of all this dumb shit. Whereas we supposedly supposed to be the light, the light at the end of the tunnel where people can find their way. And we leading them right there to the fucking sheep. We leading these people to the sheep. Whereas you're supposed to be changing people's minds. Whereas you're supposed to be, we're supposed to be in a position, if you go into church, where that church is supposed to help you change minds. Change your mind, change the minds of the people around you. So that in the future that you can create better, soldiers for Christ. But all we doing is making better slaves. All we doing is making better slaves. Shit, my back. All we doing is making better slaves for one another and putting each other in a position where we fighting over spirituality, supposedly. And this demon nation, as y'all call them, denomination, I call them demon nation. The church is a bad place right now. I haven't stepped foot in the church in almost 4 years. And I don't know if I told y'all, but I was licensed to preach since I was 14 years old. And in 2 different churches. I was licensed in the Pentecostal church first. I got my first license when I was 14. I did my trial sermon at 15 in the Pentecostal church. And at 16, I did my Baptist. Now, for those y'all, I don't know if y'all know anybody that does, like young people that say they are Baptist preachers, but I don't know. I'm not gonna say it's impossible because I did it as a kid, but I'm just saying, and the catechism and the stuff that you have to go through to become a Baptist preacher, it ain't no joke. Like, it is no joke. And it's not for everybody. You have to definitely be anointed and privileged to pass that test. And in my time, that test basically, you had a certain thing you had to do. You had to do your trial sermon, which is normal. You had to go before your pastor, make the announcement that you wanted to, do all of that. But the biggest part of it is you had to do a catechism. And the catechism was where they brought in other preachers from other churches in the area to go up in the upper room with you and grill you for like an hour. And you better answer every question, because you're not gonna get your license approved if you don't. So you're basically a kid, 16 years old, in a room full of grown men asking you serious questions and looking for serious answers in regard to the Bible. So like I said, if you know any young man or young woman that's a real deal Baptist preacher, tell them I said what's up, because they put a lot of work into that whole process of becoming ordained. Well, in the Baptist church, it's called a catechism. It's a process you have to go through, whereas they bring in preachers from all over the area, and you go up into the upper room, and they grill you, and you better get this. You better get it right, because guess what? You don't get it right, you out, and you gonna have to try again in like 6 months, I think it was. I passed on my first try. I was very serious about the Bible and preaching back then. Nobody couldn't tell me nothing. But I started looking at. All right, then. Appreciate you, Miss Bev. I'll at you. Like I said, I started having a lot of questions about the church like 5 years ago, and it changed my entire perspective on church, on preachers, evangelists, all of that. Because I always looked at people like that with high esteem my entire life. Because I was one. My grandmother was an evangelist. My mother is an evangelist. My grandfather, both of them, my grandfather and my grandmother's husband that she was married to, he was a preacher. My grandmother was a preacher. On the flip side of that, my father, my real father, his father was a preacher, pastor, actually a bishop. He ran several churches. And then my grandmother, she was an evangelist. So I ain't had no choice but to come up in that preaching house, come out the house preaching. That's all I knew. But I was good. Like I wasn't just out here playing around, trying to get money and all that. That wasn't, no, I was serious about my Bible. And I consider studying very, very powerful, a very powerful means of life. But now, as I got older, I started looking at it differently because it's like they use the black church to fool us, and they're not doing anything to try to change that. So we basically are, um, the black church has turned us into slaves again, but in a different way. So what they did was they came in the black community, and they came with this bag of money. They came with this bag of money called a 501c tax break. And they basically told the churches, they say, hey, we won't charge you no taxes if you don't get involved in uh, politics or local, disorders or any. Just basically stay to yourself and mind your business. And you don't have to pay no taxes, which means everything you bring in here is 100% profit. Yeah. But the reality of it is that the black church has created slaves. There's not necessarily saying nothing about, because we're all slaves in some type of way. We're slaves to our cards, our credit card, slaves to our houses, our property. We're slaves to a lot of things. But we have to make a decision to change that ideology and that thought process, because we should not be feeling like we're slaves. We should not be feeling like that. At least on your job, you can take a vacation or you could take a day off. So that's a little different. That's why I didn't say jobs. It could feel like that, but that's, you can turn that around yourself. But the church has made us slaves mentally in regard to how we treat each other, in regard to how the church interacts with the community. How can you have a $400,000 church in an area that has a, a, what's the word, an average earned income of like $20,000 a year? The church always tell you, we need this, we need this, we need y'all to give. But when they need something, who they go to? They go to you. When you need something, who they tell you to go to? They tell you to go to God. Now, what kind of sense do that make? Oh, yeah, yes. Yes, we need your donations. Yes, we need your donations. We have to get to $400,000 to pay the bills for this month. We got to get to $400,000 to pay the bills. Yes. I believe that y'all can do it. I believe it. I believe it. We could keep raising the offering today and tonight. We'll keep on raising the offering. We'll keep on raising it. And then guess what? At some point in time, they're gonna raise that offering, and they're gonna use that money for whatever they're using it for. But as soon as you need money or you're in trouble, or your situation is bad, you're gonna go to the office, and you're gonna be like, "I need help," and they're gonna be like, "Well, let us pray together and ask the Lord to help you." I didn't ask the Lord to help you. I asked you to help me. I asked the church to help me. But if you think about it, that's how they got y'all thinking now. They need some money, they coming to y'all. Coming straight to y'all. We need some money or some help, they tell you to go pray and go to God. That's a con game. That's a con game. Think about it. Every time the church needs something, they come to the people and they make the appeal. Oh Lord, guys, our bus is down. We're gonna have to get the bus fixed. Pastor gotta get to South Carolina and we need the bus, blah blah blah. Who can help? Blah 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 blah. And then they'll have the whole church donating. You come in, you about to get evicted. Your whole shit messed up. You go into the office. You ask the church if they can help. They looking at your record, your tithing record, and how long you been there and all this stuff. And they like, well, I don't know if we're gonna be able to help you with the rent, but we'll help you with shelter and food until you can get on your feet. And I'm looking like, what? Now I ain't talking about just me. I ain't never had to go to the church. But think about that for a minute, y'all. First of all, the Bible don't talk about money when in terms of tithing. The tithing is your first fruit. So that don't mean money. That means your first fruit. That could be labor that you provide. That could be actual vegetables or fruit. It could be money. Whatever you want to call your first fruit of the day is what you can donate as your tithe and offering. Read it for yourself. It says the first fruit. That don't mean money. Every morning when I get up, I don't start making money. But a lot of times I do have, if I have a garden, I have a fresh batch. You know what I'm saying? Or if I, or if or I can give my labor, helping around the church by being a usher or things of that nature, where you're giving your time, which is your first fruit, also your time and your labor, and so tithing is not about money. They try to trick us and make us believe that, but your tithing is your first fruit. And first fruit don't have to be in money. It does not have to be money. I don't know whoever came up with that, but they tricked us. But I'm going in the house, guys. I'm starting to get shivers and I'm cold. So I'll check with y'all tomorrow. Hope y'all have a great night. Hope y'all have a great night. I'm about to get in the house because I'm freezing. I'm starting to freeze and shake. So I got to get up out of here. But I hope y'all have a great night. Thank y'all for participating with me. Good to see all of y'all. Y'all take it easy.